Let me recognize, is Senator Glory Butler able to be with us? I know she's been in rules. Representative Roberta Abdul Salam. Great. Let me recognize Roberta Abdul Salam from the great county of Clayton.
Thank you, Senator Orrock. Thank you all for being here. This truly is a defining moment for our legislature because across the state, we're all suffering hard times and we're all having to make difficult decisions. The legislation that the Working Families Caucus has adopted and agreed to support is a Senate bill that actually passed the Senate last year by unanimous vote, Senate Bill 206, introduced by Senator Greg Goggins. And this particular bill really does help us to find out where there may be dollars that we can use. Right now, we have a system in the state that has worked well for us in good times. We've been able to give tax breaks and tax incentives and tax credits when we had good times. But right now, our citizens are hurting, our teachers are hurting, and our students are going to suffer because we don't have teachers in the classrooms. So Senate Bill 206 addresses this in a very simple way. Let us track the benefit that these tax credits and tax breaks are doing for the state of Georgia. Right now, we can't tell you. I don't know of anybody in the room that could tell you.
No accountability.
There is no accountability, and there are several states. Georgia is one of the few states that don't already do this. There are 39 other states in the country that already track accountability of their tax credits. If a company XYZ comes in and says, you know, give us this great tax break, give us an incentive, we're going to produce 500 jobs by, 3 years. We never ever find out, did they produce the 500 jobs? We never find out what they actually did to benefit back or to reciprocate for this tax credit. And we often continue those tax credits indefinitely without looking at them. Senate Bill 206 is simply a way of establishing an accountable way to tell us, the citizens and taxpayers of Georgia, where the benefits go. Did they in fact do what they said they were going to do? Are you in fact generating jobs? How many jobs did you generate? What salary were you paying at those levels? How long did those employees work? Did they just work long enough for you to get the tax break and then you got rid of them? We need to be able to track that, and right now, we don't have a means for doing that. The Working Families Caucus really, really believes, and I think we voted unanimously, am I right, Senator? We voted unanimously to support Senate Bill 206, and we hope that the rest of you will get on board and also support that. I know that if you're doing a household budget, there is no way that you can budget your expenses until you know how much your income is going to be. And if you don't keep track of the expenses, you don't know what you used out of your income. That's what we're simply saying with Senate Bill 206. We really need to be able to show some accountability on the tax breaks and the incentives that we give to businesses and corporations and how that benefits the state of Georgia. Very simple. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Abdul Salam. Let me recognize Senator Glory Butler from DeKalb County to talk with us about the tobacco tax, House Bill 39. Senator Butler?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Obviously, I'm Russian. I appreciate you all being here to listen to the Working Family Caucus this afternoon. And the issue that I am most passionate about is the increase of tax on cigarettes by $1. And one of the reasons I am so passionate about it is because smoking is hazardous to our health. I am asthmatic, and I know how bad it can be when you have a smoker in the house or if you smoke yourself. And so, for that reason, I support House Bill 39 by Representative Ron Stevens to increase Georgia's tax on a pack of cigarettes by $1. This is a strong bipartisan bill with 60 co-signers so far. 20 states have increased their cigarette tax revenues last year in their struggle to address budget shortfalls. The states include North Carolina, Florida, which is my home state, Mississippi, Arkansas, and Texas. Tobacco taxes have proven to be a consistent and dependable source of revenue. Georgia has the 5th lowest cigarette tax in the U.S. at 37 cents per pack, as compared to the state average of $1.34 per pack. This measure would generate an estimated $300 million to $450 million per year. At the same time, it would reduce smoking. Hopefully, it would deter our young people from smoking and even make them quit smoking. Currently, 1 in 5 of our high school students are smokers. For every 10% increase in the price of a pack of cigarettes, cigarette consumption could go down from 3 to 5%. And when smoking decreases, the smokers' health benefit. Their family and friends and co-workers health benefits from less secondhand smoke. The public treasury benefits from fewer smoking-related expenses burdening the state budget. Georgia now spends $537 million per year in Medicaid expenditures, attributable to tobacco-related diseases alone. We can do better. Recent polling shows that more than 75% of Georgia voters support this measure. Republicans and Democrats support it. Voters strongly prefer raising cigarette taxes to cuts in vital state programs, and it makes sense. If we could generate revenue from a source that causes illness, then it makes sense to do so. House Bill 39 is a win-win-win for Georgia families, a win for needed revenue, a win for public health, and a win for smokers who need this incentive to quit once and for all. As an asthma sufferer, I can feel pretty passionate about smoking and smokers. This measure is not a tax increase. It is not punishment for smokers. It is an effort to balance the scales. Now public dollars support smoking. We can make public dollars reduce smokers. House Bill 39 will save lives and increase the user fee paid by smokers themselves. Let's clear the air, breathe freer, and let the fees fall where they belong. Thank you so much.
Representative Stephanie Benfield from DeKalb, Atlanta.